Again, note in the direction that Bosch is facing right now, there's 5 traps, so just make sure not to walk over there. So what you want to do is you want to try to position Redis and Bosch so that they're, ahead like this, and that Ash and Penelo are behind them. So what you're going to want to do, unequip their ruby rings so they lose reflect status. Then you're going to want to have Ash cast Reflect on Redis, and Penelo to cast Thundara on Ash. Again, remember to only crit down the other character. Make sure you crit down the other character before yourself, or otherwise the other character will die. So once that you hit Thundara, you want to have Bosch and Redis run away so that they don't get hit by the Thundara. And as you can see, Ash didn't get critted down all the way, which is okay, it happens. You'll just have her hit herself one more time so that she's in crit. And you're going to skip that cutscene as soon as you walk through that dotted line. Alright, so I guess we'll go ahead and have Penelo hit Ash here so she gets into critical. And then at this time, we'll wait a little bit. We'll wait a few seconds just until we get to the stairs. And the reason we're going to wait here is because you want decoy to last as long as possible. So at this time, you're going to remove Mirror Mail so that Bosch loses reflect status. You're going to want to cast decoy on Bosch. Alright, once he's decoyed, you're going to put his Mirror Mail back on and make sure to put on Ash and Penelo's ruby rings. And then remove them from the party. And then you walk into the fight. Alright, so what you're going to want to do is as soon as the fight starts, once he gets targeted, once Bosch gets targeted, you're going to bring Ash and Penelo into the party. Now at this time, you're going to need to move Bosch backwards. You need to do that as soon as Ash and Penelo comes in, or Bosch will probably get hit and die. You don't want that. So what you're going to do is make sure that you're going to cast oil, but we're going to make sure we cast it off the party. If you cast oil directly onto Hydro, he's probably not going to get hit by it. But if you reflect it off your party, that's 4 casts of it, and it's most likely going to land on Hydro. So make sure you reflect it off your party, not directly onto Hydro. So once that happens, you just you're pretty much going to, this is the main mechanic for the fight, you're going to want to kite him around like this. And then you see, notice 2 misses, you did get 2 misses from oil, but then one of them did land. That's why you don't directly cast it. You want to get as many chances as oil landing as possible. Now, once oil lands, and only once oil lands, that's when you're going to want to turn on Ash and Penelo's gambits. And just for the record, they have flame staves on, and their gambits are set for Firaga. So once oil lands, that is when you're going to want to go ahead and turn on your gambits. You don't want to turn on your gambits for Firaga until oil lands, or it won't end up working out too well. So yeah, it's just, the main thing here is just make sure that you're keeping your distance from Hydro. As long as Bosch is decoyed and you don't get hit, he won't end up getting hit by Hydro, or Hydro also won't hit anyone else. And that's the Hydro fight. It's a really simple fight if you get everything down the first time and don't mess up anything.